What are MoMo twins, and what can you expect if you are expecting some? These are some questions that I can answer from experience. MoMo twins are monoamniotic twins. They are identical and sometimes even mirror twins. They share an amniotic sac and a placenta, so they have nothing separating them from when they're in the womb. They will be the same sex. They will have two separate umbilical cords. They are most likely to be very close to each other as they are sharing everything and sharing most of the same, almost all of the same DNA. And so you can expect two twins that are going to be very, very identical to come out. One of the problems with monoamniotic twins is that there's just no barrier between them, so it's a very high-risk pregnancy. The biggest risk is cord entanglement, where those umbilical cords, because they're not separated by an amniotic sac, can wrap around each other. Each other's cords can get tangled and cut them off from the vital nutrients that they need to survive. In most cases, the babies will be delivered premature. In the past, there have been a big fear that most of these twins will end up dying before they are able to be delivered. However, with modern medicine, the prognosis is much, much better, and so you should not be discouraged if you are having monoamniotic twins or MoMo twins. It can and will work out with the right precautions. Some of these, in rare cases, these twins can be conjoined because they can develop together because there's no barrier between them. There's a host of other issues that are possible. Some of them are just basic issues from having twins, like having the pregnancy early because there's just not enough room. Different problems that can come up, but the biggest problem that they're worried about is cord entanglement and early delivery. But there's a lot of good news. The life expectancy for these type of twins, MoMo twins, continues to climb. You're going to want to see a high-risk specialist if you have these. If you get a bad prognosis from your original doctor, I highly recommend that you go see other doctors because a lot of the older doctors just don't know all the modern things that can be done for MoMo twins to help them survive and even thrive. You probably will have the babies early. The goal is to get to at least 32 weeks. Even if you can get to 26 weeks, there's a good chance the babies will be fine. And so, a normal pregnancy going 40 weeks, you're probably not going to make it that far, but the idea is to make it as long as possible. You want to set up a plan with your doctor for what's going to happen, what hospital you're going to go to, and we'll talk more about that in future videos. If you get a bad prognosis, get second opinions, do your research, because really there's a good chance that these twins can be perfectly fine and healthy if they get the proper care. And so there's no reason to give up hope, even though it is a very scary thing. Cool things about MoMo twins is they're going to be identical. They're going to be extremely close. They could be mirror twins. And you're going to have two little individuals that are going to be very similar to each other. And that's pretty neat. Final thoughts. There's a lot of fear when you get the first prognosis of having MoMo twins, but with modern medicine and with the right precautions and right information, there's a good chance that it can all work out. So my advice is to keep the faith, get informed, and to start working on your plan, and everything should be okay, and enjoy the pregnancy as much as possible as a family.